Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. We continue with Bhartrihari, the king who became a poet and whose writings have survived 2000 years. He occupies a prominent place among the ancient poets of Sanskrit literature. He belonged to the eminent tradition of Valmiki, Vyas and Kalidas. Actually, Kalidas belonged to the town, the state of which Bhartrihari was the king. He abdicated his throne in favor of his younger brother because he was disgusted with his wife's infidelity. His output was not very large, but it had a brilliant quality of thought and imagination. He wrote prose as well as verse as it pleased him. While there is a continuity in a subtle fashion among the shlokas that he wrote under the name Niti Shatakam, Shingar Shatakam and Vairagyashatakam, each shloka stands alone, independent and important. The thought does not flow from one to another, yet there is an underlying thought in the three different books that he wrote. His writing is pithy, compact and original in imagery. There is a remarkable depth in his thinking on subjects as diverse as Niti in a civilized society, Amor, Erotica, and total renunciation. In Vairagyashatakam, from which today's extracts have been taken, Bhartrihari leads us unto the path of inner peace and equilibrium. His advice is practical, easy to follow, and result oriented. Long before the modern man discovered a health spa in Rishikesh or on the banks of the Ganges, or in God's own country, Kerala, Bhartrihari had laid down in Vairagyashatakam the same approach to health and happiness. Shloka 86 reads, Yavat swastham idam shariram arujam yavat jara durato yavat cha indriya shaktih pratibha pratihata यावत क्षयो न आयुषः आत्म श्रेयसी तावत एव विदुषा कार्य प्रयत्नो महान संदीप्ते भवने तु कूप खननम प्रत्युद्यमः कीदृशः. The right approach for a learned man, writes Bhartrihari, is to strive his best for self-realization and for the good of his soul. While his body is healthy, he hasn't grown old. His senses and limbs are fully functional and his age hasn't run out. It's a practical advice. Start your quest for self-realization at any age as early as you can. And now comes the punchline of this particular shloka. Of what use is an effort at digging a well when the house is already on fire? When your end has approached, what would you do by trying to achieve self-realization? Because once the end is declared, it is there. You can't help it. Nobody can help death. It's a very interesting way of putting things. Bhartrihari had a remarkable imagination, a very sharp wit. One enjoys reading each one of his shlokas because they stand independently of each other. There is a new thought in everyone. The next shloka talks of Na abhyasta bhuvi vadi vrind damani vidya vinito uchita khadagrai karikumbh peeth दलनई नाकम न नीतम यशः कांता कोमल पल्लवा अधर रस पीतो न चंद्रोदये तारुण्यम गतमेव निष्फलम अहो शून्यालये दीपवात. Alas, I haven't learned the science of conquest over the adversaries, nor gained the knowledge to make me lead a humble life. I did not learn the art of swordsmanship so that I could subdue with the pointed edge of my sword, hitting the forehead and the back of the elephants. This, if accomplished, would have made me famous on the earth and in the heavens. See, there's tongue in cheek in whatever he writes. Alas, I didn't even suck the nectar of my beloved's soft lips under the light of the rising moon when the night was young. That is why I believe that my youth has been wasted like a tiny lamp burning in a deserted house. Remarkable image. Dwell upon it. Youth wasted like a tiny lamp burning in a deserted house. The house is deserted, the lamp is tiny. Usually that will be a short duration. So he calls his youth has been wasted as if it never lasted. It was a short duration youth because he did not achieve all the things which he could have. Move on to 88. How can even ordinary people become thoughtful? How can they learn things? The company of good persons. Jnanam satam man mad adi nashanam kesham chit etat mad man karanam sthanam viviktim यामिनीम नाम विमुक्तये काम आतुरा नाम अति काम कारणम. Bhartrihari says, learning that can help a good person overcome his haughty demeanor can for ordinary folks become something to brag about. Similarly, residing in a solitary place without human company can free a person with self-control of his lust and other desires. So here he is talking of the virtues of solitude. But again the witty man returns. He says, in the minds of the rakes, the same place can be a place for sexual excitement and abandonment. It's the way you use your knowledge that matters. It's not the knowledge itself that matters. It does matter, but the way you use it, that matters a lot. The interesting part of Bhartrihari's writing is that he had a different take on everything, and his words sound true today as they were when they were written 2000 years ago. Those words will never become stale. His writings will never become stale. In the next shloka, he is talking of the nature of the world, good or bad, nectar or poison. And he refers to a lot of happy happenings. He also refers to a lot of unhappy happenings, and thus makes a case that there is nothing about this world. It's so varied. It has got so many facets, aspects. Kvachit veena vadah क्वचितपि न हाहेति रुदितं क्वचित नारी रम्या क्वचितपि जरा जर vapuh क्वचित विद्वत गोष्ठी क्वचित अपि सुरामत्त कलहो न जाने संसार किम मृतमयम किम विषमयम. What words? Kim amritmayam kim vishmayam. What is this universe about, he says. It's a wide-ranging world about which we can't say with certainty whether it is full of nectar or poison. We hear the notes of mellifluous veena being played here, while at the same time, somewhere else, we hear the heart-rending wails of a sufferer. We come across charming young women as well as old ones, whose faces have wrinkled with age. At places, the learned are discussing great ideas, while nearby, heavily intoxicated drunks are having a fight. Such is the variety of this world. Hence, it is necessary to go for Vairagya. Give up your routine life, give up your routine environment, known environment. Move on to a forest in the company of the animals, tigers, lions, reindeers, elephants, the trees, the waterfalls, the sunrises and the sunsets. Plenty of flowers. In the last stanza that I am taking up for today, Bhartrihari is discussing how all his desires have remained unfulfilled while he has lost his youth. Nobody has recognized his virtues. A frustrated man. He is writing on behalf of a frustrated man. But he says, don't worry. Death has arrived. It will take care of me. Jirna eva manoratha swahridaya yatam cha tat yauvanam hantangeshu gunasya vandhe phalatam yata gunagyai vina kim yuktam sahasa abhyupait balvan kal kritanto kshami ya gyatam smar sashanam agri ugalam muktva asti na anyah gati. He says, all my desires have remained unfulfilled. I have lost my youth. Regrettably, my virtues have gone unrecognized. For want of those who could have approached them, appreciated them. Lo, the most powerful and merciless God of death has hastily arrived. Don't regret. Try to improve your life earlier. Why wait for the last moment? That is the message of this shloka. It is now that a realization, writes Bhartrihari, has dawned upon me that but for the worship at the lotus feet of Lord Shiva, who had slain Kamadeva, there is no other means to attain salvation. What words! Go back to nature, practice meditation, attain peace of mind. Don't bother about death, it has to come. Why go on thinking about it? This was the message of Bhartrihari. I thank you for this visit. We shall meet again very soon.